Greetings, fellow targeted individuals. Right now I'm just going for a little e-scooter ride nearby my residence. And I discovered something quite interesting. It's called OWF. I've been going through trash cans like 3 times a week, very late at night, because I've been harassed by veterans here in the state of Florida. Many are freemasons and tied to a variety of civic organizations. Now, I want to share with TIs a little bit about this program. So, this goes as far as even the FBI. They're utilizing the Wounded Warrior Project, disabled veterans, and you need a top secret clearance. One of the perps, which was systematically harassing me here in the Orlando area, metro area, was constantly intruding into my life. So I started going through his trash like around 2 o'clock in the morning, and I would grab the trash bag, take it to the house, and examine every paper. Things that were shredded, I put back together, and I discovered something about this guy and his affiliations, that he was doing contracting to make extra money. So they are veterans which are doing this. The CIA also has a similar program. So if you're being harassed by disabled veterans when you're visiting a relative's house, well, chances are you are being targeted by veterans. Because a while back, I went to visit a relative that lives in another city. And someone which doesn't live there piggybacked behind me and parked in a space where their car can get towed. They exited their vehicle and they just walked up to me and then left. Also, there are people, I believe, that are even using this on a local level and county level, like select stakeholders. And some stakeholders which are doing this, that will go along with this, are going to be at times select members of like public works and other civic groups. Hold on one second. It's kind of hard to do this video while I'm going through nature. So, and when I run over an acorn, the bike gets a little unstable. So, I've been harassed thousands of times since I've lived here in Florida. It's a horrible feeling when you live in a beautiful area and you simply just park your car. Next to this parking lot is an area where people can take their dogs to walk around and poop. But back behind here are some beautiful trees filled with moss, and I love to take walks in nature. That's the only reason why I came here. So I started parking over here when I first moved to Florida, and you'll notice all the cars are different colors. And then one day I came here, and then I seen there's only 2 cars, my car and this other guy's car, and the whole place was filled with the same suit cars. And I was being harassed by veterans, people wearing suits. People were doing this thing called street theater. They would exit their car with their dog, walk up to me, go psh, grab their dog and go back in their car and leave. And this was happening at every spot. So yeah, the guy let me go through. So you may find yourself also, this is no joke, I have found myself being harassed in the community by Mexicans that are tied to civic groups, that are working with people which are ex-military, that are Freemasons. Some of these people are tied to very large civic groups, and the people used are earning money. I was being harassed for some time in Texas and here in Florida at places where I ate, and the people drove SUVs and wore suits, and they would just sit down nearby me, and then once I finished eating, the exact moment, they would stand up and go, psh, and then walk out suddenly. or they would come to the back of the restaurant, talk to the business, and just be there staring at me. And then when I walk out, I'd get harassed. So I experienced this at a place called Cheddar's here in Orlando, and I used to experience it a lot in Texas on Fridays. And these guys would be veterans working with some people that drive black SUVs, and they would harass me while I'm eating food. I could be seated, and I normally would seat myself where I could see outside, see my vehicle. And they would park next to my vehicle, and then they would walk inside and go, and then they would suddenly leave the place. They would not look at a menu, they would not eat. So they do this in a manner where you notice, but other people don't notice. They can just say, well, I'm just going in, maybe thinking about getting something to eat, thinking this plays some silly game. But you know what's going on when you've experienced this. And then I went to the library. I was being harassed by a lady wearing a U.S. Army outfit. There's a place called the Tiki Bar. It's the only spot that I would hang out on Saturdays and have a hamburger, and I was harassed by a truckload of people. The whole entire back of a vehicle was packed with people that are in the Army. And they came to a place where I'm eating with an American Legion member and a guy wearing a suit, and I'm getting harassed. And people are asking me, why are people that are ex-military harassing you? And I tell them, I don't know. I just left Texas over this. I don't know anyone here. And then cops even leave reports blank, or they put a sentence for a report. So I don't know what to do. I'm in a situation where I've been targeted for 26 years by veterans, and I would say around 2008, I started experiencing targeting by transgender, LGBT, and a lot of women that are radical feminists that own small businesses, and some of them are ex-military. So imagine you're coming to a place to enjoy the ambiance of a place, and then you find yourself being harassed by people. You know what happens after a while when you're harassed at a spot so much? Well, you no longer want to be there. Would you want to go to a place where you're systematically harassed? So I have been harassed at the only preserve in the town that I live at. It's down the road from a police department, but it's not police doing this. These guys are veterans, and I have tags, and they've harassed me. I've been harassed in so many ways that it's sickening. And here's the thing about it. These people work as a group to earn money so they can enrich themselves, but they will not one person or group has said, hey, let's investigate this so we can help you. So this is a governmental movement which requires a top secret clearance, and it requires a non-disclosure agreement, because why else would the NSA hang up a phone on me, FBI headquarters, an FBI field office, DOD, a variety of agencies? No one will investigate. Fusion centers in Texas, they won't even help. So what is going on here? And then I have proof. This is no joke. I have proof of false reports. Reports where police are saying one thing, and then I have video evidence which doesn't suggest, it shows that they are providing false material, where the reports are false, and I have evidence where it's irrefutable. Even a law firm where I shared the report to, they're like, there's no way they can even refute this. This is actual video evidence, tangible video proof, where I'm showing myself being harassed in Texas supermarkets, and the people are slandering me and harassing me with a group called Citizens on Patrol, and some people that drive black SUVs and wear thin ties, buying the same exact groceries as me repeatedly, every other day. And there are people going in the security room, and then they would go in the aisles, and they would come up and harass me. They'd walk up to me and go, shh. It was crazy. And they would get behind me in line and try to antagonize me and harass me. I was being harassed every single day. Now I'm here in Florida, and I've been harassed since 1996. I'm already 45 years old, and not one government agency will respond. And then when I go to a law firm or go to police, the matter is a civil matter. And then when I go to a law firm, they want $60,000 to $80,000 to start a case.